Well, hello there, weary traveler, weary developer. Back for more, I see. All right, enough of the goofing around. We're gonna do the permissions walkthrough, um, which is gonna be pretty short, but you know, necessary, I think, just to see how it works, especially if you're an iOS developer. Let's go to the next scene. So I'm gonna do a little walkthrough of the iOS first. Um, which is going to be very quick because, as you can see, here is the main routine content view on the iOS side, the iOS shell. And as you can see, there's no permissions stuff in here at all. It's just in these settings here. As iOS developers know this, but Android developers have a little different experience with this. So it's basically automatic on iOS. And iOS, I'm going to say, you guys are spoiled rotten because you don't have to deal with all this crazy stuff on Android. So yeah, so the first thing you have to do in Android is to define the permissions that you're going to be asking for in the manifest. You can't just, it couldn't be that you just ask it for it at runtime and it does all this. No, 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 no. You have to put it in the manifest. We have to know what you're going to ask for. It's like, okay, obviously they've changed their tune on this because they're starting to do the permissions a little bit differently in these later OSs, but still we're dealing with this legacy stuff. Talk about over engineered. Okay, I'm just stop ranting. Stop ranting. Uh, show splash during asking for permission. So I will show a splash screen so you can show a composable in the background while the app is asking for permission, so you can customize it a little bit, and also responding to the intents from the response from the OS is all, it's all intent based. So let me go in here to the app here. Shut that down. Move that over here. All right, so here we are in the main activity. And you have to set up these things called permission launchers. Is how you do it. Okay. You used to have, I guess, on responses, but now you use these permission launchers. So you have to register this activity, this whole this current main activity here, as the the response is gonna come back, like as if, okay, you can't just do. Never mind. I'm just gonna stop bitching about it because it's just like so over complicated. And you have to set up all the handling for the dialogues, whether a person accepts it, or and you can, that's one thing about Android, you can customize it a little bit how it works. On iOS, it just does it. And honestly, man, is it because there was a time when the permission thing was a big deal and they had to make a big deal about it? But it's just open a BIOS and says, yeah, I'm running an app that does the background location. Yes. And I understand people can do sneaky things, and I understand the dialogue, but it's a one dialogue and just go on with it. Jeez, that's criminy. But anyway, you have to do this permissions launcher to say which permissions you're asking for, which were, of course, here in the Android manifest. So you already defined them here, and you're basically asking for them again right here. Where is it? Right here. It's asking for them again. It's like, okay. Um, I can't help it. This is just so obtuse and roundabout way of doing things. Anyway, um, so that will set the permissions, and as you accept it inside here, and you are accepted these permissions, then it allows you to go into the app this way. Now, when you're coming back from a suspended state, it had a different thing where it would fall through all this stuff. So I had to do this special case, or I don't know if this is the way it's done, but it definitely works. Where you have to go back to the splash screen again, uh, or set the content to the actual application. So that's how the permissions is set up. Not my favorite part of Android, honestly. So that was part 11. So I don't know why I put this on the slide. Hold on. Okay, I fixed it. So the next thing I'll be doing is part 12, which I don't really know what it is yet, but I think I'm going to work on the fix for the race condition and fix up that part of the app, which I wanted to get all these videos done before I went through and fix it because I'm not exactly sure how to fix it yet. But I have some ideas about some approaches using Flow, and I'll be going through that and then doing a walkthrough of what the changes were. So that's the next thing, and I appreciate what is it? A like and subscribe would be nice. Just to encourage me to keep going with these things. I might do another walkthrough of some of my other apps, which is probably what I'll do. But anyway, thank you, weary traveler developer, for coming this way on the interwebs.